From the Bronx, Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
We got time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
7 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 9 base hits in 31 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Fouled off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And it's fouled away. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, DJ.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. High and deep to right center. Heading after it is Kepler. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's Didi Gregorius. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi. He's got 2 hits in 22 tries. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is into the box now. Nelson Cruz. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
And right into the shift for Shella. Right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Hit down the line at first. LeMahieu's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Mitch Garver. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
This ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
3-1 the count now. 3-2.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Giancarlo.
Skied into straightaway right. Cruz has a beat on it. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Here's Miguel Sano. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Sano.
And he lays off there. 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Again, a 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Back up the middle. Torres picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 2 for 8. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here comes the first pitch.
TJ Cron.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A ball and a strike now. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Max Kepler started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Crone is off at first with 2 away. Line drive to left. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. Now in the box, Jonathan Scope. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he fouls this one off. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-2. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was an...
And we'll have to leave it there as the step in. Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Encarnacion.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The third baseman
at the plate, Gio Urshela. And this one's in the dirt. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
1-1.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to the pitcher covering it. Striding in, Eddie Rosario. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this is scooped away and stays foul. So now the question becomes what to do with 2 strikes. In the dirt, and now let's see. In time as he just gets the tag down. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of it. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Hit hard on the ground at first. Fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box. Torres looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And that misses inside. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Liner toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Striding into the box, Jason Castro. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Here's C.J. Cron now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him.
No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Lays off 2-2 now. Castro stands at second with no outs. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just hung in there on that one. 1 out and a runner on second base. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And this one bounds around against the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The left fielder, number 20.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-2 count and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And right into the shift.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that time. He's set, now the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. is a slider taken for a ball. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Payoff pitch one more time. On the line, that's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. So a runner at first with one man gone. And that will bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second. Not close. It's 2-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks reached base via the walk.
Aaron Hicks.
From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. Trevor Hildenberger takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Number 39, Trevor Hildenberger.
That's by him for strike 1. The 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Encarnacion leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Cruz is going to have room out there. Digging in and looking for more. Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Nelson Cruz.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The batter, number 11.
Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Mitch Garver. He singled his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
For Minnesota.
So it's a runner at first with two men out. And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Fouled off. Cruz, the runner at first with two gone. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries.
Gregorius.
Comes set and the 0-1. And it's hard sinker misses. 2-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Now at the plate, Torres. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. 2 away now in the Yankees' sixth. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz giving chase. And no one will track it down. 1-1. Here it is. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Polanco is up with it. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Up next for Minnesota, Jason Castro will try to follow up the double in his last at.
Jason Castro.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Hicks going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Max Kepler. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here we go.
Sergio Romo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Walks are late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Next for the Yankees.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second.
Aaron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line hard to the left side. Foul.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
1-1 to count. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Another full count pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air out to left. Rosario is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 2 outs.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Trevor May comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position.
Number 65.
In the air to straightaway right. Cruz on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the... Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jonathan Scope.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
First offering on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Dylan Betances gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Scope, a runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate for Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jorge Polanco
trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
First baseman,
no balls and 1 strike.
LeMahieu.
The 0-1 delivery. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. The 0-2 once more. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Stepping up now, Didi Gregorius. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. It's a full count now. Torres waits on deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kepler's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he takes ball 1.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
Count even now at 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
High in the air out to center field. Kepler will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Mitch Garver. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Marwin Gonzalez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Marwin Gonzalez. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Miguel Sano. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's 1 for 2. 1-0 the count. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And now it'll be the catcher, Jason Castro. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Aroldis Chapman takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Played on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Twins.
Settling in now, C.J. Cron. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game.
Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 is laid off of for ball number 3. Giancarlo Stanton waits on deck. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. That misses, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping into the box, now Gary Sanchez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So it's a runner at first with 2 men. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 0-1. And that misses, 1-1.
1-1.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Tyler Duffy takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the 9th to send this one to extra innings.
Tyler
well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now he drops the changeup on him. Strike. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in,
the center fielder,
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Scope. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at.
Byron Buxton will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after digging in, the switch hitter Aaron Hicks steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Scope. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next for New York, Gio Urshela. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, batting at an even .400. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. On to first, and next will be
cleanup hitter, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
He's set, and the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Cruz awaits the 1-0, and he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again. 1-2. Ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Sanchez corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. In now, Marwin Gonzalez, 0-for-1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 Strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And the standing in, Didi Gregorius. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. Taylor Rogers comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
55, Taylor.
Low for ball 1.
This game for the Twins. Now playing left field, number 25.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Rogers has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty D, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kepler's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. Buxton is there to make the. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Sano, lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Adam Ottavino gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. 0-1 the count. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. Is a fastball that misses. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Jason Castro. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now to the plate, C.J. Cron will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And he strikes him out here for out. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. is laid off for ball 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Heading after it is Kepler. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and no strikes. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Three and 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Up next for the Yankees,
Edwin Encarnacion now. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right now.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and we're headed to... Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Max Kepler.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now batting, Jonathan Schoop. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
The left fielder,
Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
the batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. in there, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And into the box now. Gio Urshela. He's working on a one. Number 19 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Ladies and gentlemen,
first delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And this is through into left. And there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. The winning run is at first base. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
The whole ball game comes down to 1 pitch. Execute a strike, give yourself a chance. Leave it outside the zone, you're going home.
Count remains full. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now batting.
Ready now, Aaron Judge. A 2-out hit and win it. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third, 2 down. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.